So then we back with another stream. Shoot. Yeah, not doing no intro, no waiting ever, whatever type spiel, right? So we'll get it straight into it. Ooh, my bad. There we go. We went in late. I can't wait till I get a different green screen. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. Shoot, I need one. That's my microphone. But back live on another stream. Excited, happy, shoot, chilling. Ready to get in this mug and do what we gotta do. So we back on some Csgo. Wanted to play some games with y'all and have a little fun. Shoot, felt like it. But yeah. Let me see where we at with it. 11 some games. Mind you, I need to freaking get rid of a lot of skins on here. I think I can't. How do I? Okay, yeah, that's crazy. Spec capture, game capture. There we go. Was that the last one? Wow. That's funny. I'm excited, y'all. Been a minute since we played, since we've been on stream. We'll have to be back on stream. Say that too. Yeah, we're gonna do a stream. I think after this stream, I don't know if we're gonna do Wednesday or the next stream gonna be, but soon, hopefully. Shoot, that's what I can really say. Yeah, I feel like reactions better. Hold on. I like this.
Let's go, my brothers.
If it's too loud, we're gonna change it, but y'all let me know. Even Malcolm was that Vincent.
We'll make them regret this day.
Ain't about nothing. Fruit. Did I not get nothing at all? Okay, I'm tripping. If he smoked him.
Terrorists win. Yes.
Wow. Alright.
Come on, let's go.
So
I'm planting the bomb. Bomb has been planted.
Save it.
Get out of here.
Terrorists win.
I don't know what's going on, bro. Getting crazy. Alright.
Let's go, let's go.
You, I will rescue you.
Smoke! Flashbang.
Let's come behind from Palace. We'll push through.
Go to B, nigga. Go to B.
What the freak? Dang, I didn't know he was on them stairs. What is his freaking thing? Oh, diet water. I was like, what the freak? This is the granny holding the pistol.
Let's go. Smoke! I'm throwing the flashbang.
B is wide open.
I'm throwing a grenade.
B is still wide open.
Freaking gosh. Wow, he got stained.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, I didn't. The fact he got that so lucky.
Counter terrorists win.
Alright, let me lock in. Okay.
We must move. Smoke!
I wonder where the smoke is landing at. It's like I can't throw it no more. There we go.
Just wait here, fellas. Let them all rip.
I popped him a little bit.
Throwing the flashbang.
my gosh, he was just receiving shots after shots after shots. One mid, he's hit.
Planted. Bomb has been planted.
Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. One market. I told you he was hit. Run.
The bomb is sticking down. Terrorists win. I
Yes,
fear
no.
no man.
Alright, that's it. Now I know how to throw that smoke now. Bet.
Let's go.
Why you mad, bro?
Throw in smoke.
Just throw it like that.
Throw in the flashbang. Grenade out. Activated.
2 mid.
Bomb has been planted.
One more mid, probably. Good shots. Hey, teammates, I see y'all doing y'all thing. Yeah. Ramp. Oh.
Terrorists win. Run, little girl. Run. This is easy. We kill them, and then we go home. Smoke! Smoke! I'm throwing the flashbang.
Oh my gosh, almost had all 3. Yeah, where we playing, y'all? I need any bomb. He's low.
Grenade! Terrorists
This
win.
way.
We cannot be killed.
I seen that headshot, I knew he was low. Great, he low. He's low. Low. I wanna scout. I don't know why. I wanna just scout somewhere else. I'm gonna get a headshot. Thought I hit somebody with this one too.
Smoke!
Straight bugging.
Throw in smoke! I'm throwing the flashbang.
It's not a good idea.
Grenade out! I'm throwing the flashbang.
Twerk that little ass up there. Oh, it got me hard.
Oh, his
Nice try, bro.
Thank you. I saw his head. I was about to pop it off his shoulders, bro. They barely give me any money for using this mug, even though it's the worst of the snipers. Like, bro, the worst of the rifles. I mean, still, they don't give you no money for it. You gotta get 2 hits with this. This is not a one shot, except once you get a headshot. That's the ugly part about it.
Throwing fire.
Good shot. Keep that.
Flashbang.
I put that in forward.
Bomb has been planted. Smoke.
So much smoke.
Terrorists win. Sierra.
Dang, I tried to grab that off. Freak.
I'm waiting here. Go, go, go.
Whoopty. Whoopty, whoopty, whoopty.
Throwing smoke.
I ain't about to try to do no damage mid unless I'm going lower. Yeah, what he doing? Oh my god, bro. Please be.
One more market.
Dang.
Counter-terrorist win.
It's the last round of the half, I think.
It is
Yeah.
time now, my brothers.
So confused.
Throwing the flashbang.
I'm not getting dinked with these headshots, bro.
I'm planted. Bomb has been planted.
Where? Reiner, he's the one carrying.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
What type of freaking picture is that, bro?
Watch out. These boys have got a bit of an arsenal and they don't mind using it.
I like this pistol, I ain't gonna lie.
Go, go, go. Bomb has been planted.
That quick?
They're all A, all A, all A.
I have no ammo.
Terrorists win.
I had 0 ammo. It's too quick for me, bro. I like the PC-50, but I feel like I gotta get up on people that shoot this one.
Laying down smoke.
He was trying. Oh. Dang.
Terrorists win.
It's hard to get. It's hard to make stuff happen in this game, bro. I need something that's gonna do damage. Even now, como es Edison.
Laying down smoke. Throwing smoke. Smoke.
Dang. What are you doing over there? I'd rather flank them because I don't want to give them the chance to rotate.
One down in,
Where?
or fucking underpass, sorry.
Freaking roads.
Counter-terrorists win.
Good stuff. We needed that round. We needed that one. We'd have been cooked if we didn't do it. They might go cat. They might go A this time, so I'm really just preparing. Go 5, 10.
Remove any doubts in your head. It's us or them. Throwing fire. Smoke. Flashbang. Laying down smoke.
I have bomb and app.
Throwing smoke.
No, you can't win back to back. You're crazy. Man, stop it. You definitely better win. Especially if I'm not there. Man. We doing it. We making it happen regardless. No, but what's up? What's up, Pepe? How's it going? How's it going, bro? Hope you doing good. Been chilling. I've been chilling.
So we rushing in, or are we going sneaky beaky like?
I should have bought me a different gun, because this gun, I like it regardless of the fact, but still. But now, how life been though, bro? Life been treating you well. Can't see nothing. I can't see nothing, bro. That's good. Hope you've been alright. Yeah, I've been alright.
Bomb has been planted.
Bro, freak. How many? I'm 18 and 14. How I got more less damage than him, but he got more. That's crazy. Good shot. Shut up.
Terrorists win.
You sold? I did sell. That's all. I ain't gonna lie. We just need a good. They keep attacking that freaking. We can get them off palace. It's just the other side that'd be jacking me up.
Smoke. Throwing smoke. Grenade out.
Good stuff.
I have bomb.
Counter-terrorists
go.
win. You're right on. You're right on.
Nothing. Alright. Let me up with some supplies. Alright.
Come on, jump. Laying down smoke. Incendiary.
Oh, they all over there.
Full B hit.
Michael Cat.
Deploying flashbang. I'm defusing the bomb. Bomb has been defused.
I'm thinking like somebody's gonna pop out. We already got everybody. I'm like, dude,
There you go.
what the? We doing pretty good. We doing pretty good. Let's keep this ball rolling.
Let's move out.
All right.
Laying down smoke. Throwing smoke. Throwing fire. Smoke. Throwing fire. Throwing flashbang.
They're stuck in underpass.
Incendiary out.
All right, we doing pretty good.
Counter-terrorists win. Right on.
Get it. One more game to secure the win, or the tie, win or tie, shoot. But we definitely trying to secure this win. Like we said, back-to-back wins. Back-to-back wins, I see.
Gear up. We're going in. Laying down smoke. Throwing fire. Smoke. Incendiary. Grenade out. Fire.
Oh my gosh.
Counter-terrorists win.
Let's get it. Last round. Let's call this game a day. Full day.
Let's make this Reyes rain. Throwing fire.
You're gonna get a meat bag. You're gonna get a meat bag teammate and lose.
Throwing smoke.
No, 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 no.
Smoke.
Don't say that.
Throwing fire. Deploying flashbang.
What? Dude with this revolver is crazy. Let's see what he do. He clutches up, I swear. I also want to planting, y'all.
Bomb has been planted. Incendiary out.
Got a grenade.
Terrorists win.
He should have threw that grenade. He should have threw that grenade.
Move. Incendiary. Smoke. Throwing flashbang.
All rushing down tunnel. All rushing down tunnel to mid.
Yep, two tunnels, two tunnels. On, brother.
Grenade out.
Should have peeked that.
Flashbang.
Blind as a bat. You grab that bomb. You don't have time. Don't peek. Oh my.
Through them. Nice work.
Jeez. That's one down. That's one down. That another one make that back to back. Ooh, what do we get? Silver 2? Please? Nope. Okay. Whatever. They hate y'all. What do we want? What do we want? Let's inspect this. Both of them kind of. That's kind of dirty. That. This is cleaner than the freaking other one first. I get this in the case. Take it for the free skis. I need to get rid of all these skins that I don't use at all, or that I got for free. Promise you. I will rescue you. My bad, y'all. Get it. Should I make it? We can't. We gotta get 2 wins in a row to end stream. That's what I'm thinking. 2 wins in a row to end stream. Who knows? Who knows? 2 wins in a row in stream. We already got our first one. We got our second one. I don't know if I end stream. I'll probably. I need to get back into The Walking Dead. I don't know why I've been so lazy and hesitant on doing that. Guess I just ain't been consistent with it. That's why. Personally, I just feel like I haven't been doing all that I need to do with that game. So I'm just like, what's the point of even doing it if I ain't gonna be consistent with it? So that's probably why I ain't touched it yet. I'm a little excuse, but that's my honest opinion on it. How long you been streaming for? I've been streaming for 40 minutes. That's what I'm thinking. I want to make it a 2-hour stream. So I feel like ending that. Oh my gosh. And you seen my streams when I'm tired. Yeah. Dang. I feel like I always try to start off a CT.
Let's have at it, mates.
But what I really think though, personally, I think I'm really waiting to get I want to get a PlayStation again because I feel like I start zoning out of the game. Nah, me too. I be zoning out depending on what game it is, especially if I'm getting tired too. It's terrible. But I want to get me a PlayStation again because I do want to get back into. I wouldn't even say 2K. I want to get back into. There we go. Get back into like story games like Ghost of Tsushima. I want to play that Ghost of Yotai. Hit on him. Spit on him. Dang. I sucked right there. Oh, he got the... Somebody on him.
Diffusing.
Iffy.
Get back.
Dang, he ain't got it.
Oh,
Good try, good try, good try. Good try, good try, good try. When I was playing Resident Evil all at the end, I was tired. No, I feel that when the game starts dragging, depending on what it is, or I'm playing it just to get it over with, I be feeling like, ugh. When this game finna end.
Come on,
Jeez. Wow, he waited on me. He waited. That's doors, long doors. Waiting outside of it.
Still in there.
He ran out.
Yeah.
Wanna go B, one stay A.
Counter-terrorists win. All right.
Bro, that sounds like a Fortnite music.
That's lit. That's
Am
funny.
I right, chat? Chat, am I right?
Perhaps.
Ew, shut up. Void.
Throwing smoke. Grenade out.
I was trying to get the farthest one away, personally. Too long push.
Throwing a grenade.
Are you playing with speakers, bro?
Playing with speakers.
Laying down smoke.
Does it sound like a speaker?
I don't know, I hear you again.
My game must be loud. My game must be loud then. That's why I hate these headphones. These headphones don't go on my ears. They go like, they kind of sit on top of my ears. They don't like cuff my earlobes.
I headshot one of them on site. Oh, I hit headshot the last guy on site.
That's why I be feeling like, dang. You make a whole bunch
Bro.
of them. You should have had that. Good try. You should have had that.
I don't know how that wasn't a headshot, bro.
I hit him for 42.
I'm not trolling with this when I bought this purchase because it's a shotgun, but it's like, I know they kind of play goofy. I can see at that long door, they don't really seem like they try or know.
Flashbang. Smoke.
Where did you get you at?
On site, on site.
Deploying flashbang.
Fuck.
Counter-terrorists win. Good stuff.
Okay, we're doing pretty good so far. Shoot, can't complain, no complaints. I might do a reaction on stream. Shoot, I'm trying to think about it. Makes sense. If y'all got anything y'all want me to react to, let me know. But I'm probably gonna try to figure out something to react to.
Smoke. Throwing a grenade.
One catwalk.
Throwing smoke. Grenade out.
Pushing cat.
Flashbang.
What?
Defusing.
Get it.
Right on.
All right, cool. We're doing good, y'all. Okay.
Incendiary.
One guy long.
Throwing flashbang.
Long.
Grenade out. Throwing fire.
On site, ramp. Two
What?
guys. On site.
Yeah. We got one guy carrying, and they got two like. One mid. Even smacked up.
Probably going B.
Deploying flashbang.
Cat.
They both on A. Great.
Terrorists win.
I know he's gonna be there. Sure. They played a strong mid. I'm just play sight. I'm just play sight. Yeah. Flash on.
Mid to A.
Got a flash.
Bomb's mid.
He might come cat. Freaking bro.
Grenade.
That's me, boy.
Go, go, go.
I'm gonna try something. They just popped something. They just popped somebody. They don't go B.
Going cat.
Bomb has been planted.
I couldn't even flash. Whole bunch of stuff happened actually. They moving as a unit. I will say that they moving as a unit. That's what's like throwing me off. It's like they all just boom, 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 rushing, straight getting at it.
Terrorists win.
I get somebody long with me. We gotta play the buddy system or something, cause
These
this
fellas
is
are gonna regret waking up this morning. Let's have it, lads. Laying down smoke.
smoke on long.
Throwing a grenade.
Might feel aggressive.
Grenade out.
See
Smoke.
nothing in there. They're playing. They might play cat.
Grenade out. Incendiary.
Might be rotating B.
Outside along CT, near CT. I mean mid, outside of mid. Good stuff. That's all I'm saying. We need to play. That's all I'm saying. Buddy system. Buddy system on. Somebody come along with me, kid.
I'll go.
Are we rushing in, or are we going sneaky beaky like? Laying down smoke. Throwing fire.
That might be a B push.
Throwing smoke. Counter-terrorist wins. Easy lemon squeezy. Let's go. Throwing flashbang. Incendiary out.
Two guys mid.
Laying down smoke.
It might be coming to you, yo.
T-spawn.
We're from the south. Good.
Oh my gosh. Outside of long doors.
No, they're going on A. Purple.
Far.
Counter-terrorist wins. There's no stopping us. This is all fight.
Y'all go long. Someone flash me.
Okay.
Let's go.
Alright.
Wait for me to be in there. No. Well, yeah.
You got
You
it.
guys.
Got
Alright.
two. When somebody push ahead of me, go low.
Hang on the side. Yes. Just push it, push it, push it. Side. There you go. Someone might shed.
Long.
Other guys on there.
Oh my gosh.
There's a bomb. What the fuck?
Bombs on car.
Try to go get it. Last guy long. Might have moved. The fuck?
Oh my gosh, that's so bogus, yo. So stupid.
Come on, let's go. Flashbang.
Oops.
Cat and long. I mean, mid.
I'm throwing smoke.
Goodness gracious.
Flash me.
Throwing smoke. Throwing the flashbang.
One guy car. Which car?
Let's switch it up because we keep going A. Let's go B.
Together we can do this. Throwing a flashbang.
Door. Why would we just get like? They moving like a unit. They moving like a unit, bro. They move like a unit. They playing smart. They're not. Okay. We gotta get some armor on us, bro. Great.
Go, go, go. Smoke. Smoke. Flashbang.
Stuff. I can't even help my teammate.
You guys gonna be dead.
We gotta learn the process of rotating when we don't see nothing. We be playing too much Captain Commit.
Let's go, my brothers.
Let's go B. But don't rush in.
Throwing flashbang.
Push, push, push. Fine there. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Rotate.
Go by spawn. Go by spawn. Come with me, Orange. Come with me.
Grenade. I'm throwing a grenade.
Bro. Come with me, Orange. Come on.
Molotov. I'm throwing a flashbang.
Rotate. Dang, 3. We're just thanking us, bro. All of them got good. Dang.
I'm laying down some smoke. Throwing flashbang. Terrorists win. I fear no man.
That's you.
Let's go. Throwing smoke.
Like 2 cross long, I think. Air?
Alright, GG's.
GG's. I went 16 and 16. That ain't bad, but freak. Almost dropped the 30 bomb on us. Like, that wasn't a terrible. That was. I didn't say that wasn't a terrible game, but that was a good game. Man, that gave me some issues.
I'm dressed supreme, I'm styling. $100,000 ain't shit. Yeah, 100.
What the freak? So, what do I want to react to? Ultimate Spider-Man game? I forgot this was a game. Um, yeah, I'm trying to see. I don't know what exactly I want to do.
Okay, I am currently looking at your application right now, and the first thing I would like to know is what made you want to work here at our Chuck E. Cheese?
Well, I always enjoyed going to Chuck E. Cheese as a kid, and
Mm-hmm.
listen, I'm gonna be completely honest. I just really want a job, and I'm very eager to work. Very eager.
Well, I can appreciate the honesty. Okay, I see you applied for our balloon blower position, which means you will be blowing balloons for when we host kids' birthday parties. When is the first time you ever blew a balloon?
Yeah, I don't think I can recall the first time
That's funny.
I blew a balloon. I don't really
Okay,
get asked that.
when is
you
the
know?
last time you blew a balloon then?
Yeah, I don't think I can recall that either. I guess at a birthday party at some point. I'm sorry, you just don't really keep track of stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. We're looking for somebody with 12 years of professional balloon blowing experience. And I can just tell this isn't gonna work. It isn't gonna work. So it's gonna be a no from us. Because I can just tell by the way you're explaining it, your heart isn't in it for real.
That makes no
Your heart
sense.
isn't in it. I'm just not feeling moved. I just don't think you.
Hold on. Who do y'all niggas think y'all are?
Pardon me?
I said, who do y'all, you talking about experience, who do y'all niggas think y'all are?
We're Chuck E. Cheese.
Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me.
I mean, sir, I'm
Bro.
sorry, but
I've been applying for jobs for like 3 weeks straight every single day. Every single day. Y'all gonna hire me at this job.
sir,
Y'all gonna hire me.
sir, listen, I can tell you really want to work. I can tell, but you just don't fit like the team that we got here. We have a team full of all-stars.
Oh my gosh.
With you, I just don't feel that hunger. Like, we're looking for a LeBron of balloon blowers, and you just don't got that dog in you.
Dog,
You know? Like,
nigga, y'all are Chuck E. Cheese.
I'm just being
That
honest.
dog
The
in.
position is a balloon blower. Like, y'all pay $6 an hour, and you talking to me. as
Wait.
if those
Hold
type of
on. 1 second. We pay 6 Chuck E. Cheese coins an hour. Not $6. 6 Chuck E. Cheese coins, and that amounts to like $3 an hour. I just want to make sure that's understood. I don't want you spreading that misinformation in the streets and have people confused. But yeah,
Confused.
yeah, I just heard you just exhale right there, and just by that, I can tell you just not built for this life, little bro.
Yeah, get on my phone.
Because we got real professionals that would have called static if they.
You're right. I'm a robber, nigga.
No, that's crazy. That's really how it be though. Freak. Hmm. What the freak? Let me see. Extinct animals. I'm actually really curious about this.
Do you know who this is? Kai from Ninjago. Arguably the greatest original LEGO theme of all time. With over 300 episodes spanning 15 years, it's gotten multiple video games, theme park attractions, a theatrical film, and more toys than anyone can count. Now, do you know who this is? Laval from Legends of Chima. Released in
forgot his name was
2013
Laval.
with its own TV show, multiple tie-in games, multiple Legoland attractions, and tons of toys. But did you know
Yeah,
that
Legoland
original tie-in game
attractions.
Laval from Legends of Chima? Released in 2013 with its own TV show, multiple tie-in games, multiple
That's actually fire though. That was at Legoland. That was life size. That's actually dope.
Legoland attractions, and tons of toys. But did you know that originally LEGO created Chima to replace Ninjago? Yeah, this is not speculation, this is a fact. However, that decision ultimately backfired, and ever since, Chima has carried a negative reputation around it. Whenever you go online, 90% of the conversations around Chima always refer to it as Ninjago's failed replacement. But what if that narrative isn't the whole story? What if Chima's abrupt ending had less to do with poor sales and far more with internal company politics, shifting priorities, and Ninjago's unexpected revival? Well, today on the channel, we're diving deep into the vast and colorful world of LEGO Legends of Chima. Starting from the creative decisions that brought the theme to life, how fan reaction forced LEGO to change its direction, the brilliant ideas the toyline introduced, why the line ended so abruptly, and ultimately, what concepts we never got to see. This is Brick Failures. But if you're enjoying the content, please drop a like, hype the video, and subscribe. This channel is getting
That's a
really
name
close
right
to
there,
30,000
Rick
subscribers, so any support in getting there is greatly appreciated. Anyways, let's begin. In 2012, LEGO Ninjago was at its peak. The show, the sets, the spinners, everything LEGO released worked. Sure, Ninjago launched in 2011 to an extremely strong debut, but 2012 was the year Ninjago became a generation-defining brand. In a matter of months, Ninjago had grown a vast and dedicated fanbase, consistently talking. LEGO Ninjago was at its peak. The show, the sets, the spinners, everything LEGO released worked. Sure, Ninjago launched in 2011 to an extremely.
Why does Zane got a spear? I don't remember that at all. Unless that's just part of like some random set. Cause I know Jay, he had his nunchucks, but when did he have a spear?
Strong debut.
He normally had shurikens.
But 2012 was the year Ninjago became a generation-defining brand. In a matter of months, Ninjago had grown a vast and dedicated fanbase, consistently talking about the show both in person and online. When Season 1 ended in April 2012, forums like Eurobricks lit up with speculation about the brand's future. Since the episode titles for Season 2 had leaked previously, most fans convinced themselves the ninja would be facing a crew of evil pirates. Heck, a supposed design for the third year even began circulating online.
Oh.
To many, Ninjago's future felt limitless. And yet, not everyone was so confident. Underneath all the excitement, there was an uncomfortable truth. Since 2005, no original LEGO theme had survived past its third year. And with 2012 marking Ninjago's second year, some fans couldn't shake the feeling that the clock was already ticking. Then, on June 4th, 2012, those fears were confirmed. At the Brick Cascade convention in Oregon, LEGO's North American community coordinator, Kevin Hinkle, revealed during a Q&A that Ninjago would be ending at the end of 2012, with a brand new action theme taking its place in 2013. He reportedly went further, telling fans that once they saw what was coming, they'd be glad Ninjago was ending. But why would LEGO cancel its most popular original theme since Bionicle? Well, it's because that was always the plan. When Jorgen Vic Knunstorp took over as CEO in 2004, his goal was simple: save LEGO from bankruptcy. To do that, he looked at Bionicle's success and asked one fundamental question: how do we make this repeatable? The answer became what LEGO internally referred to as a Big Bang theme. By design, Big Bang themes are homegrown LEGO IPs with enough depth to expand across toys, TV, video games, and books without paying any royalties. In theory, LEGO could launch a theme with an aggressive marketing campaign, disrupt the market, and then quietly retire them once sales began to decline. In simpler terms, they were meant to burn bright, not burn forever. And in 2011, even before Ninjago's pilot aired, LEGO had already begun planning what would come next.
I think that's the issue on trying to get rid of things before they get to see the things blossom or grow. Because you trying to end things, trying to save it from turmoil is kind of stupid, because it's like, why? It's like, what's the point? Like, you're trying to save it from doing whatever it needs to do or supposed to do. It don't make no sense, bro. Like, why do that? It's not cool. It's not fun. Shoot, I had Bionicles. That was peak. Nah, for real, bro. I ain't never had Bionicles. I knew of Bionicles. I just never had it. I had Lego Ninjago, bro. Lego Ninjago, that was my stuff, boy. That the first one, the Master of Spinjitzu, and then I think the second season and probably the third one was cool. But Tournament of Elements was the best Ninjago season 2. I don't know. I think personally, when Lloyd had got older, had got that, just, it was so weird how they did it. They gave him like some form of magical dust or something like that, some aging thing that just aged him quick as a mug. Even though everybody else was like teenagers and young adults, he just magically became a young adult. And I was like, what the freak? Why did y'all do that? Like, that makes no sense. But they chose that. But in terms of Elements, I remember that happened right after Lord Garmadon became a human again, which was actually really dope. But
Enter Animal Kingdom. On January 7, 2011, a select group of LEGO employees went on a company retreat internally referred to as the Story Camp. For the entire weekend, creators were split in groups and tasked with a single goal: come up with LEGO's next Big Bang theme. After 3 days of brainstorming and sketching, they returned to the office and voted on the strongest concepts. One of the ideas pitched during the weekend came from designer Brian Ellis. Called Animal Kingdom, it was inspired by his
Hold on.
Base 44 super agents.
My bad, I thought I seen
There's
something.
no going back. No setup. Just say hello.
I hate you ads.
even before Ninjago's Animal Kingdom. On January 7, 2011, a select group of LEGO employees went on a company retreat internally referred to as the Story Camp. For the entire weekend, creators were split in groups and tasked with a single goal: come up with LEGO's next Big Bang theme. After 3 days of brainstorming,
Am I not tripping? Like, just like Pokemon, basically? This looks like Pokemon. If I'm not tripping, it looks just like Pokemon. They were trying to come up with
sketching,
something.
they returned to the office and voted on
With
the
a snake
strongest
on his
concepts.
back.
One of
On
the
his
ideas
tail.
pitched during the weekend came from designer Brian Ellis. Called Animal Kingdom, it was inspired by his favorite childhood toy lines like Masters of the Universe and Thundercats, as it featured anthropomorphic animals, specifically a lion, an eagle, and a polar bear, facing off against a wolf, a gorilla, and a crocodile. Since they knew a new theme would replace Ninjago, the team agreed it would have to be a high fantasy, high conflict action theme. And out of the 68 ideas the team generated that weekend, Animal Kingdom showed exactly the kind of potential LEGO was looking for. Over the following months, the front-end development team, spearheaded by Ninjago co-creator Eric Legernes, began exploring different ways to turn Animal Kingdom into a fully realized Big Bang theme. Now, the early concept phase was expansive. One premise centered on anthropomorphic animals conjuring powers from the constellations using golden staffs. Another, imagine a world divided like a pizza into 5 biomes, each home to a different animal tribe, where a fallen star scattered fragments across every region and revealed a human child at its crater. That child would team up with lions, eagles, and gorillas, facing off against crocodiles, scorpions, and wolves, searching for pieces of golden animal armor that would grant him abilities of each creature. Darker concepts were also explored. One in particular followed a ragtag party of animals on a quest to defeat the Lion King, and it's believed that this is the point where the idea of Chi was first introduced, with early weapon sketches by Brian Ellis already showing glowing energy orbs. The team even explored a band.
Didn't you already had a concept though of like weapons with powers and stuff like that in inside of Ninjago? Because all their weapons, the gold weapons, whatever they were, the sole purpose of like the first season or something like that was like the main gist, you know what I mean? And them learning Spinjitzu at that too. I liked Legends of Chima and played the game. I ain't played the game, but I knew about it and I watched some of the episodes and I thought the episodes were cool. I think it was at a weird time because Lego Ninjago I think was still going on, or we were at a weird phase of Lego Ninjago where it was like, okay, I can't remember if Lego Ninjago was at a break or a season ended for a second, but it was one of the two.
Sketches by Brian Ellis already showing glowing energy orbs. The team even explored abandoning the anthropomorphic animals entirely, focusing instead on human characters who gain animal abilities by wearing masks as each faction would fight over them. But the exploration didn't stop there. The concepts kept coming. One board depicted mountains with glowing energy orbs at their peak and rivers of crystals powering animals and vehicles alike, while corrupted scorpions drenched in black goo served as their counterparts. Another imagined gladiator-style arena battles where tribes raced and fought over energy orbs. The team even explored a day versus night dynamic, pitting day animals against night animals fighting over golden weapons. But there was one board in particular that caught kids' attention. It featured lions and crocodiles clashing over blue orbs of power, beneath Aztec-inspired architecture with a floating island looming in the background. Now, during tests, kids responded strongly to this board, but not for the reasons the team expected. Buried in the background as almost an afterthought, designer Alex Bodon had sketched a small monowheel lion vehicle simply to fill the frame. It was a throwaway detail, but when the boards were shown to kids, that vehicle was all they could talk about. The official design notes read, "Not many vehicles in this board, but the boys liked the one shown, especially the small lion motorcycle, which attracted a lot of comments and attention." The design team took notice, and from that single sketch, began developing Chima's version of the Ninjago spinner, the Speedors. And unlike the Ninjago spinner, the Speedors were designed to be far more dynamic, as kids could host jousting tournaments, set up stunt ramps, or build obstacle courses, creating a competitive play ecosystem unlike anything LEGO had ever done before. By the end of 2011, Animal Kingdom had evolved into Legends of Chima, with the lion and crocodile tribes selected as the central factions in conflict, with other animal tribes filling out the world around them. And with Ninjago having proven that the Big Bang approach could work, as it became the most successful launch of an original theme since Bionicle, the company was ready to go even bigger with Chima. Over 48 brand new elements were designed, new machinery was purchased, new colors were introduced, and just like Ninjago, LEGO partnered with M2 Film to produce a 20-episode animated series launching alongside the toy line. At this point, the Ninjago team had already finished their work on the final wave of Ninjago, so they collectively transitioned over to work on Chima, with Ninjago's creative lead, Will Thorogood, taking the robust concepts the front-end development team had already generated and polishing them into retail-ready products, officially marking the end of Ninjago and the beginning of Chima. Enter the backlash. Throughout 2012, internally, LEGO kept building Chima. molds were finalized, the show entered production, and the toys were tested. Meanwhile, externally, Ninjago kept thriving. Every new episode was averaging over 2 million concurrent viewers.
Dang. 2 million? Crazy. That's crazy, boy. Kai had just begun training. Yeah, he did. He actually did begin training. They got a lot. They did have a lot going on. It was a lot going on in that show. The snakes. This when Ninjago was hot. This when they were cooking every episode. Like this was peak right here. The Green Ninja, especially this episode, the Green Ninja, boy, was the coldest stuff. And I think the snake characters were actually really good in this episode because they really just, it gave her a different element besides Lord Garmadon, and I forgot who Lord Garmadon's people were, unless it was just him, but this really changed the pace for the show in a good way that I like. Because I forgot what happened. It was like something about like if you got bit by the snake or something like that. It was a whole bunch of stuff. I gotta rewatch it, but fire.
Sets were selling out, and the fan base was only growing stronger and stronger. Then Kevin Hinkle announced it was ending. The reaction? Overwhelmingly negative. Parents and children reportedly called LEGO customer service begging them to reverse the decision. Letters were written, emails were sent. The message was loud and clear. Nobody was ready to say goodbye to Ninjago, and that put LEGO in a genuinely uncomfortable position. Everyone who had worked on Ninjago had already moved over to Chima, but Ninjago's sales figures were impossible to ignore. Sure, LEGO had enormous confidence in Chima, but Ninjago was a proven golden goose. Did they really want to kill it in the hopes of finding another? The answer was no. So executives made the call to bring Ninjago back, with senior designer Simon Lucas stepping in as creative lead while Will Thorogood remained on Chima, and going forward, both themes would coexist. Though Ninjago fans didn't know that yet. On August 14, 2012, the LEGO Group trademarked both Legends of Chima and Speedors, and the internet immediately went into a frenzy. Fans knew either of these themes would be replacing Ninjago, and the speculation ran wild. Some fans believed Legends of Chima was a toy line inspired by the indigenous tribe Chima. Others thought the name sounded Asian and assumed it would be another Eastern-inspired theme. A lot of fans even settled on the theory that Chima would be a reimagining of the classic Western theme, in the same way Ninjago had reimagined the 90s ninja theme. As for Speedors, the general consensus was it sounded like a racing theme and the name was terrible. But if we're being honest, most of the negativity had nothing to do with what Chima actually was. Fans were simply upset that Ninjago was ending. A few weeks later, images of the Chima sets began circulating online, and once again, opinions were divided. Some people genuinely liked the direction, praising how fresh and innovative it felt. Others felt the theme was too abstract for LEGO, arguing they would have preferred more traditional historical settings over anthropomorphic animals. And then there were those who simply didn't like it at all, criticizing the character designs, the Speedors, and claiming that LEGO hadn't done enough to justify canceling Ninjago.
I agree. Some of the stuff with Legends of Chima, I will say that it does look weird. Personally. Okay, y'all. Can I not spell free? My bad. Free. I don't know what's going on, y'all. Yes, Google don't want to work for me right now.
A month later, when the first trailer for Legends of Chima was released, the reaction remained largely the same. Some viewers were intrigued by what they saw, others were unconvinced, and a portion of the audience just outright kept rejecting it, and claiming that
yeah, I don't know what's what's going on.
LEGO hadn't done enough to justify canceling Ninjago. A month later, when the first trailer for Legends of Chima was released, the reaction remained largely the same. Some viewers were intrigued by what they saw, others were unconvinced, and a portion of the audience just outright kept rejecting it. Even though at this point, LEGO had already announced Ninjago would be returning, fans had already made up their minds, and nothing was going to change that. On January 1st, LEGO officially released Wave 1 of Legends of Chima, featuring a total of 5 tribes through 11 sets and 5 speedors. And overall, the sets were pretty solid. The speeders retailed for $10 and served as entry-level product, each coming with a minifigure, a bike, and a unique challenge course. We also got a starter set and larger arena-style battle arenas, like the Eagle's Castle and the Ultimate Speedors Tournament. For the larger sets, they were all animal-themed vehicles in the same style as Ninjago's snake vehicles. For the Lions, we got the Lion Attack and the Royal Fighter. The Crocodiles got the Claw Ripper and the Command Ship. The Eagles received the Eagle Interceptor and the Ultra Striker. The Ravens had Rascal's Glider and the Chi Raider, and the Wolves were represented by the Pack Tracker. Now, at the time, some fans criticized this wave for a lack of traditional playsets. But in Chima's defense, one could argue Chima was more of an outdoors theme in a way, that invited you to play through grass, in the sky, and on the water. Personally, I was 10 when these sets came out, and I was a massive Ninjago fan. I was also aware that Chima was meant to be its replacement. But despite that, I really embraced it. For my 11th birthday, I asked my parents for Laval's Royal Fighter. Though I got a TV instead, I took my birthday money and picked up the Ultimate Speedors Tournament and the Eagle Interceptor, and I love both of them. I vividly remember spending hours with my friends building our own custom tracks or coming up with our own game modes. Later in the year, LEGO continued releasing more Speedors as we got 3 extra waves, but the highlight of the year was undoubtedly the Summer Wave, as we got 6 construction figures which represented the power-up versions of each character. Now, many people tend to overlook the construction figures, but personally, I always really liked them, as they offered a different play experience for the Chima characters. And for traditional playsets, we got 5. For a different people, 6 construction figures.
That's actually raw, like
which represented the power-up versions of each character. Now,
that's actually raw. That's actually raw as mug. I didn't know the show went that way with the orbs. I don't know if that was in the show or that was just like it's off separate thing for the Lego sets. But if the orbs are actually doing that too, because I knew the orbs were, I thought it powered the bikes, but it powering them to have suits and stuff like that, like lion suits and stuff like that, that's actually colder. You know what I mean? I think the characters do look weird though too. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know. Something always threw me off with their faces. Like their faces just made it like just don't look right. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I don't know if the characters got a helmet on their face or, you know what I mean? Like, you know how Legos throws helmets on people's faces to make it seem like it's their actual head and it just like a helmet threw over the face. But like Ninjago, they had the mask thing, but this one it looked like they got faces on it, like helmets as faces.
Many people tend to overlook the construction figures, but personally, I always really liked them, as they offered a different play experience for the Chima characters. And for traditional playsets, we got 5, like Gorzan's Gorilla Striker, Igor's Twin Bike, Warriors' Combat Lair, the Croc Hideout, and the Lion Chi Temple, the latter of which was an absolute joy to play with. Looking back at it now, 2013 was a remarkably strong start for Chima. Every set had its own identity, and together they built out a world that felt genuinely alive. But the toys were only 1/3 of what LEGO had planned for Chima. In terms of marketing, LEGO took everything that worked for Ninjago and applied it directly to Chima. The theme received a mobile companion game built around Speedors, an online MMO where kids could create their own characters and fight for Chima, a handheld game across 3 consoles, tons of TV commercials, multiple Legoland attractions like a 4D film and a World of Chima exhibition, and even Speedor tournaments where kids could try the sets for free. On paper, Chima had every ingredient it needed to become as big as Ninjago. But there was one element they absolutely needed to get right: the show. Premiering on January 16, 2013, with a 2-part pilot, the show followed Laval and Krager, 2 childhood friends who, after using the power of Chi before coming of age, set off a chain of events that led directly to the presumed death of Krager's parents. A tragedy that pushed their tribes into open conflict. Though in reality, it was Krager's sister, Kruller, who had been pulling the strings the entire time. Now, as someone who hadn't watched Chima in over 10 years, I was genuinely surprised by how ambitious its story actually is. It tackles themes like war, friendship, revenge, power, and manipulation, all set inside one of the most richly built worlds LEGO had ever created. From the very first episode, the world feels lived in, like it existed long before we arrived, with so much history baked into every corner, and yet sitting right on top of all that world building is a story that never quite lives to it. For years, people have called Chima's TV show boring. It has no stakes, no plot, nothing worth caring about until the final episodes. But as my friend the Chima channel has pointed out before, that's not really Chima's fault. It's Lego's. You see, a show this ambitious would typically have a full writer's room behind it. Chima had one. John Daryl Vaney, who was tasked with writing over 20 episodes in a matter of months. Ideas that could have been told in 5 to 10 tight, compelling episodes had to be stretched to fill twice that length. And what should have been a rich, serialized narrative ends up feeling padded instead. In a lot of ways, Lego handed Chima a blank check and spent it on everything except the one department that could have tied it all together. The sets were arguably better than Ninjago. The marketing and tie-in media also improved on everything Lego had learned from the years prior. Everything except the writing. And in the end, that single oversight is what I personally believe kept from season 1 of Chima becoming the generational phenomenon it deserved to be. However, Chima still finished 2013 as one of the best-selling Lego themes. As former Lego CMO Matt Snipler stated at the time, Lego Legends of Chima has performed well in its launch phase and is already one of the largest Lego product themes. So while Chima didn't quite reach Ninjago's record-breaking 2011 numbers, Lego was more than satisfied with the results. In fact, by the end of 2013, Chima's creative team had already begun developing something far more ambitious. A full-length film that would have taken audiences deeper into Chima's history, putting Laval and Krager's story aside, and exploring Chima's complex history. For 2014, Chima picked up right where it left off. The season 1 finale revealed that the Legend Beasts were being held captive somewhere in the Outlands, forcing our heroes to put aside their differences and venture into unknown territory to save them. Looking back at the early concept art, it's clear Lego had been holding these ideas in reserve, as this arc introduced bats, spiders, and scorpions, 3 factions that had been sketched all the way back to the original development phase. In total, the Winter Wave consisted of 12 sets and 3 speeders, and they were more of the same. We got sets like Raptor's Wind Striker, Labertus' Twin Blade, Spiritus' Spider Stalker, Rogan's Rockflinger, Squorm's Scorpion Stinger, Spinlin's Cavern, and Labertus' Outland Base. Lego also introduced buildable Legend Beast figures, each retailing for around $10. We got a lion, a crocodile, an eagle, the gorilla, and the wolf. Story-wise, the Outlands arc was deliberately short, consisting of 6 episodes airing from March through April of 2014. Now, Tommy Andreasen has said in interviews that the reason of this is simple. There just wasn't that much story to tell. And I think he was right. Season 1 of Chima suffered from far too much filler, making it feel repetitive and pointless. Season 2, by contrast, was tighter, more streamlined, and more direct. But that didn't mean Chima was scaling back, because later in the year, Lego would go all out with the Summer Wave. Subtitled Legend of the Fire Chi, the wave dramatically expanded Chima's world by introducing a terrifying new threat, the Ice Zombies, that aimed to take over Chima and freeze it entirely, with animals like the saber-toothed tiger, mammoths, and vultures serving as the main antagonist, while our heroes forged an unlikely alliance with the Tiger Tribe and the mythical Phoenix. Product-wise, the wave consisted of 8 sets, 5 speeders, and 7 construction figures. Notably, Lego redesigned the speeders for this wave, shifting their riders from a seated position to a standing one, making it easier for them to collide and knock each other out. The construction figures were also updated, now featuring a removable Chi orb embedded in the chest. However, the best part of the wave was by far the mainline sets. Sure, we got some decent sets like Vardy's Ice Ladder, Eris's Fire Eagle, and Sir Fangar's Ice Fortress that all had interesting ideas, but it really was the larger sets that people still remember today. Stuff like Sir Fangar's Saber-Tooth Walker, Laval's Fire Lion, Mao's Ice Mammoth Stomper, and the Flying Phoenix Fire Temple. The latter in particular standing out for its transformation play feature. And in terms of the show, the Legend of the Fire Chi arc aired weekly from August to November 2014, spanning 15 episodes.
I didn't realize this show went on this long, because I was watching a few episodes, giving it a chance, but I was still stuck on Ninjago, and knowing Ninjago was coming back, I was like, this is going to be short-lived. What's the point of watching it if Ninjago coming back? You know what I mean? So I wish I gave this a little bit more of a chance when it was out, but what can you do now?
As a whole, this was a massive step.
You see what I'm talking about, bro?
Up
You see their eyes, like they're in the inside of these mugs, boy. It's like it looks like it's cuffed in, like it look like it's a helmet on top of this mug. That's what made these mugs look weird. It's like sunken in.
Previous 2 seasons.
Stupid looking.
Simply put, the stakes
Oh no, not terrible, but
were higher, the writing was sharper, and the story actually felt like it was building towards something. Season 1 introduced the world, Season 2 showed you another perspective of it, but Season 3 showed you what Chima could be at its peak. With the Season 3 finale concluding the storyline, but leaving the door open for bigger stories to be told. Now, for 2015, Chima returned as the Winter Wave brought 9 new sets, all based on the Fire vs. Ice arc. There were 4 battle packs, 1 for the Lions, 1 for the Crocs, 1 for the Ice Bears, and 1 for the Saber-Tooth Tigers. And honestly, the idea of tri-battle packs was brilliant, and I wish LEGO had introduced it sooner. There are also 5 bigger sets like Strainer Saber Cycle, Flinx's Ultimate Phoenix, Tormac's Shadow Blazer, Icebite's Claw Digger, and the Tiger's Mobile Command. Though notably, no new speeders were released, even though 3 had been rumored. Later in the year, LEGO would release 3 additional sets, like Blatvik's Rumble Bear, Mammoth's Frozen Stronghold, and King Crominos' Rescue. But it was clear to anyone paying attention that this was the end for Chima, as no new content was being released, and even things like the MMO had stopped getting updates. But why did Chima end so abruptly? And why did LEGO keep releasing new toys, even after the Fire and Ice storyline had already wrapped up? Well, the truth is, there was far more planned for Chima than most people realize. Season 3 was originally conceived with an additional 6 episodes arc called Quest for the Firewings. This arc would have premiered in early 2015, and the story would have taken our heroes deep into the frozen lands as they encounter mythological creatures like the Minotaur. And after finding the Firewings, they would have needed to master them in order to defeat Sir Fangar and his forces. Sure, the Firewings did make it into the show in a reduced capacity, but it's clear this is why the Winter 2015 wave featured them as the central collectible. But this isn't all. The Chima movie had been written and greenlit in early 2014, but it was cancelled before it ever reached production. Reportedly, it would have...
I wonder how that would have been too, because them making a movie, I don't know how I feel about that. Because I don't even think Ninjago, did Ninjago get a movie? They didn't even get a movie that I think it around that time, so it's like, dang. They were really trying to push this mug through and make this mug pop off. I think forcing it and letting the fans, not let the fans have it and trying to make something super popular. I think with certain things, you kind of got to let it one off itself. Like, you kind of got to let it, like... Good thing about Ninjago, they started with the show, and it low-key later led on to video games, movies, toys, Lego Ninjago toys, like all that stuff. Let it flow. When it feels forced and like trying to make something pop off and be popular, it doesn't hit the same, personally, in my opinion.
Focused on Sir Fangar's story before becoming evil. And perhaps the most frustrating thing of all, Season 4 had already been written too. In an interview with my friend, the Chima channel, Tommy Andresen spoke about how he wanted it to call it Dark of War Rising, introducing the idea of another floating island powered by dark chi, with vampiric animals as the main antagonists, capable of forcefully corrupting our heroes and turning them evil. And to counter the dark chi, our heroes would have sought out light chi to fight back, with brand new tribes like Rams, Owls, and even Pegasus joining the battle alongside them. Concept art was made. Sets were likely prototype, but at some point during the production of Season 3, LEGO made the call to cut it all short, leaving the creative team with no choice but to compress and abruptly wrap things up. And what makes it even more frustrating is that Chima's cancellation had very little to do with toy sales. Actually, Chima sold pretty well. The real reason Chima ended early was due to personnel and budget constraints. You see, by design, a Big Bang theme demands an enormous amount of people and resources. You need upwards of 12 designers, 10 engineers, multiple project managers, and a dedicated marketing team, all working in sync towards a single goal. But with Ninjago back in the picture, LEGO suddenly needed to sustain 2 Big Bang themes simultaneously, with a workforce that had only ever been built for one, making it hard for both themes to fire on all cylinders. So, at some point in 2014, LEGO realized that both themes simply couldn't coexist. On paper, they were different ideas, sure, but in practice, they were all competing for the exact same kid's attention. So why would LEGO split their employees, split their marketing team, and split their budget for 2 themes that are ultimately appealing to the same consumer? LEGO executives made the call that made the most business sense. Ninjago was the best-selling original theme in the company's history. Chima performed well, but not at Ninjago's level. And that, more than anything, is the tragedy of LEGO Legends of Chima. A theme that wasn't cancelled because it underperformed, but because the circumstances around it changed in ways nobody had anticipated. Chima was conceived as LEGO's next generational Big Bang theme, built to carry the company through the mid-2010s. But Ninjago's unexpected revival meant Chima never got the runway or resources it needed. In the end, there was genuine love and care put into the property. The ideas it presented were brilliant. The world building was phenomenal. Even the toys completely changed what a LEGO theme could be. Chima is not a failure, but rather, it's a victim of Ninjago's success. But hey, that's just my brick opinion. Now, to finish off the video, I want to specifically thank Mr. Brian Ellis, who worked on both Chima and Ninjago, for his contributions to this video. Sadly, Brian Ellis did not receive credit as a co-creator of the brands because he was a freelance designer at LEGO. However, his work is still brilliant and deserves the recognition. A few years ago, Brian started his own indie studio known as Acme Go, so if you like his work, please go check out his stuff. And
that's what's up. That's fire. How you doing that? That's bittersweet, but it is what it is. I can see why it happened, because it's like so crazy. It's when you success at one thing, it's like trying to do another thing. It's like it's hard to keep that thing successful too. It's crazy. The more you know, right? I think it's sad, but it sucks, but it's real. That's real. What can you do about it, personally? Sucks that Ninjago had to end so abruptly and so quick, but it happens to the best of shows, personally. Dang. All because of success of Lego Ninjago is why. Crazy.
And drama and intense.
Oh, we're gonna have to watch this. So it's basically the what Rigby and Eileen teach us about true love. I had to catch Legend of Chima when it was on. Yeah. Same. I used to record in Jago. That's for that. I think just Ninjago, it just had a cool theme to it personally that just made it very fun and very interesting to watch. In my personal opinion. I'm gonna say what?
Now, I know it's been a while since the last episode of our Fallout Power Armor. And if you've been following our channel, you know that's because we've been putting all of our time and effort into this, the Smith Blade. The Smith Blade is our 21-in-1 multi-tool, and the shop has been going through quite the transformation since the success of our Kickstarter. So, in the meantime, the co-ops need a project to work on. So I thought that this would be the perfect task for them. If they can't work on the power armor directly, we want them to work on something that will enhance the project further. Take it easy on these guys. This is their first Hacksmith project, and we're excited to see what they can do. And without them, you probably wouldn't have gotten a power armor update for a while. This is Tristan and Andrew, and they'll be building the wrist-worn computer, the iconic Fallout Pip-Boy. Andrew is going to handle the mechanical, while Tristan is going to handle the software and the electrical. We want this to not only work, but also be seamlessly integrated with the Fallout Power Armor and allow our Squire to assist.
Caleb?
No, I'm not touching.
Can you stop inflating, please? It's starting to crush my lungs.
I just hit the button. I'm sorry.
In the game, when you open the Pip-Boy, time stops. But obviously in reality, we don't get that luxury. So that's where these come in. This video sponsor, the Even Realities G2 and R1. They're augmented reality glasses that are meant to enhance the everyday. They can translate conversation, take notes, act as a teleprompter, monitor your vitals, and help you navigate. That sounds familiar, right? What's cool about them is that the HUD looks extremely similar to the Pip-Boy menus, and our goal is to make everything communicate together. So our new Squires are going to be well equipped for the wasteland. Now, here's my list of the project requirements. Yeah, good luck.
This is actually fire. I want to watch this. I'm going to watch this later. Nah, that's crazy. That's a dope idea. Making a Pip-Boy from Fallout. And y'all, I want to let y'all know, we are re-downloading Mortal Kombat 11. We are going to get back into that. Want to see if I can find some games on there. I would play that tonight if it would download in time, but I don't think it will. Personally, I could be wrong, but who knows? But we are letting this download. It's so much stuff. Freak. War Game, Sonya Blade, Night Wolf. I barely touched any of the DLC characters. Sadly. Sad to say. Life happens, stuff happens. Was he a cyborg? I'm tripping. I'm over here looking at stuff. I'm like, yeah, was he a cyborg character? But yeah. But yeah, guys. Next stream, it might be some Mortal Kombat. Gonna have some fun with that. I hope you're excited as I am, because it's gonna be a really fun stream. Not even gonna lie. But I love y'all. True. Appreciate everybody who showed up. Appreciate you, Epic. Appreciate anybody who came in this mug and show love, like the stream up. Appreciate y'all. I don't know what to tell y'all. Stay tuned for. Stay tuned for some reaction videos. I might try to push something out this week or this weekend. Who knows? Don't hold me to it. But yeah, I love y'all guys. I hope you have a good night. You have a good night as well, Epic. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. And I will see y'all guys later. Deuces. We are out. Bye.